Welcome to this introductory video on SSB Cash Sniper Option System. This is a micro swing trading system. I want to give you an overview here, and you can come to ssswingtrading.com. The SS stands for slingshot. So we focus the site around swing trading, everything swing trading, micro swing trading, intraday swing trading, Nadex swing trading, day bar swing trading for forex systems, stock systems, and the such. And we are focusing in on high velocity type of swing trading. Well, what's that? We're looking to trade moves that have the tendency to move with speed and distance. Because why? Because it's a lot more fun that way and can be a lot more profitable. And we're looking to develop strategies. We're looking to develop all sorts of different creative things, but we have developed a ton of things already. And from any one of those systems or strategies, you have the potential to profit quite nicely and compound a profit over time. Now, of course, I can't promise you any future returns, but the best thing we can do is put ourselves in a high probability scenario based on logic, based on past performance. As the disclaimer goes, past results aren't necessarily indicative of future results. Well, yeah, price cycles through different behavioral patterns, different behavioral time periods and cycles, but then they cycle back around. And so a system could do worse during a immediate future period, but then do better than ever in a following period. A system can do better on a stock on one certain stock versus another stock. Maybe, for example, a certain stock has come alive due to some new breakthrough they've had, and so everyone wants to hop in on that stock and make a hot mess of it. And hot messes are great for us because we are playing the price charts, we are playing the swings, we are looking to take that hyper momentum, we are looking to take advantage of people's emotions who want to wing it in the market, which is, you can say most of the marketplace. So let them wing it. We'll step in front of them, cash out before they realize, oops, they've made the wrong decision. So we'll just keep doing that over and over, and we'll look to do so in a very simplistic, methodical, and mechanical way. Now, let's go review this track record here, and just want to give you a brief overview to give you understanding and perspective what's going on. These are all options, gains, or losses. It changed the way we're doing these track records because it just shows you, more of what you're looking to do. Looking to get, right? You're trading options, so you want to know the options results. Now, with the options results, we have these based off of what's made or lost in the stock, but we also translate these to options. For example, if a loss gets popped pretty big, let's say there's some big news gap, well, your risk is limited to what you put into the position. So you should know that by now. So that changes things to the better. Then also it's good to get a perspective of, well, wait a minute, you have a couple different things going on here. You have time decay. So if we look at 4-week out options, let's figure out the time decay. So we take the difference between week 4 to week 3, and we subtract the same option or the same strike, and then we can see how much premium decay is approximately over that week. And on average, of course, you have different periods of volatility, which create different options, premium puff, etc., etc. But you can get a practical picture, and that's what all we're looking for. So we have 0.06 decay rate. Okay, and all we do is take that decay for the week and divide by 7. So, you can get a picture. And now it's going to be a slower decay rate at first, and then it speeds up gradually because of the decay curve. You should know that. If you don't know this stuff, get Options 101 or Options 101. Now, the decay rate here for Google is a 30 cents a day. Let me correct that. Okay, and that's just broken down the decay rate between the week 4 and week 3 divided by 7. All right, so I did not factor these decay rates into these gains or losses here, and so therefore the average holding time of these trades is 1 to 3 days. Now, if you have a 1-day holding time, or if you have a trade that stops out, you're going to need an account that's going to be able to handle the pattern day trader rule, which is a 25K account, right? But then again, all you can do instead is that you can put on a position. You can adjust the type of options you buy. You can go further out of the money even, and say, hey, if it goes, it goes. All right, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. So you incorporate a little bit more risk, but you also reduce the dollar amount per option risk if you go further out in time. I mean, unless you go jack up more contracts, which, this is thinking that you're going to keep the same contract size. So you just simply adjust, or just you have to hold overnight, and you just take whatever comes, and you just have to deal with that till you get over 25K. Then it's not a problem anymore. That's a rule they made, and most people don't agree with it, and you got to really think why they made it, but I won't go into that right now. So anyways, 2 months and 2 weeks track record here. You can just go to this site if you're not on the site, ssswingtrading.com, and click on the SS.B system. That's SS.B. Yeah, it's not the best name, right? But so you can see here the results. On 10 contracts, 11.42 options points represents $11,420. On 50 contracts, $57,000. 100 contracts. See, this is where you want to go. Okay, so getting 60, close to 70 grand a month income off of a solid system, a solid approach. That's the key concept here of why you want to get this system. It's because it's solid. It's rock solid, fundamental momentum burst trading, and this is a method that's just, it's just fundamental to price action. So you can you look back on charts of decades past, 100 years ago, and you can see the same thing. It's based on the action and reaction between buying and selling when you hit the fulcrum of momentum swing direction change. Now, the thing about this is that you have these 10 contracts, 10, here's Google, 63 points is the total there. I should probably mark that up. And so this is Google, 2 months and 2 weeks. And so now the options contracts here were about 4 weeks out, looking at about 9, I think they were 920. Okay? And so then that's $920 per contract. So yeah, that's a little bit more pricey. Here we were looking at 178. You don't have to play that position. You can do something else. You can go further short term as well, but just understand your decay rate will jump, your premium decay rate will jump quite a bit between week 3 and lower. Right? You can just study your options chains and compare the same options between the weeks to get the more accurate picture of your decay rate. And now annualize, and you just basically multiply these 2 months, 2 weeks times 6, which is a little bit too much of multiplication. Maybe we'll fix this by the time you see this, but just for the basic math picture. So 6 times 2, so basically this is 6 times 2 weeks. Better yet, I took advantage of the pause button and I just fixed this for annualization. So now we have here cash totals. Okay, 63 points times 10 contracts. And all right, so change that again. So 63,510 contracts, 317,000 on 50, 635,000. Now these are different numbers, aren't they? Yes, but do understand that if you're putting up $178 a contract here, or less, you can buy a little bit further out of the money, and the numbers will change a little bit, and maybe buy $100 per contract roughly, and then ride these moves and just get a little bit different delta picture. But here we have Google. It can move more points. It will have more expensive options because it moves around more. Its volatility is higher, and that's going to be priced into the options premium. Granted, we aren't looking to hold these too long. This is why we are micro swing trading. So that's the intent and purpose. And so here is what the picture looks like here. So we enter in our high velocity trigger, and then as soon as our trail stop mechanism kicks into place, we just look to grab the cash and simply get out. And the time factor is above of 30 cents a day decay, so you can basically picture that into between a 1 to 3 day setting and get a picture of that decay rate. So here's again annualized. Here's the summary, okay, just to get your perspective, and here's the annualized. It's tough to give the exact picture with options, putting all these factors into place and trying to give you a representation of what you are buying, okay, the most. That's what we're trying to do with these track records. We're trying to give you the most accurate representation of what you would be buying, not someone's personal performance of the system where they are messing up all over the place. You could, if you pay attention, you could trade this better maybe. So now these are based on the system rules, so that's what you're buying when you buy this system. This system is a video home study course. We're going to teach you this system. Don't ask us if it's software. All of our stuff, unless it's indicated as software, is a home study course that teaches you the exact secret sauce. Right? We're teaching you the system so you have a skill for life. That software, as soon as something happens to it, it's all gone, okay? And you don't know how it trades. Don't rely on software unless you make it yourself. All right, so that's a picture of this system. Eventually, you want to get up here. My point before is that you have cheaper options over here. So you could buy more contracts to equate to something over here, just to keep the picture. So you have to keep the picture of the number of point movements versus the the cheaper options over here. So here you can have more contracts and maybe make even more. Okay, I didn't do the math on that, but anyways, I have to wrap this up. This has gone on quite a while, but I wanted to give you an overview, step-by-step type of picture, and I think you have one now. But if you have any questions, let us know. And so you can come to this swingtrading.com to get this SSB system, or you can just, if you're on this site, just click the add to cart button, all right, to get started. But don't let these opportunities keep sliding by, all right? If this is the type of system that appeals to you, then go for it and put it to work. These moves keep happening over and over, and it's a shame for all of us if we keep letting them go by. All right, thank you.